Hi. I wanted to show you a couple of the new toys that I just recently got. And I was on Facebook and I saw on the page that I'm a member of, Cast Iron Machines, that they had this #1 ideal stencil maker. And the guy was showing it and I fell in love with it and I had to have it. So I looked all over the Washington metropolitan area. I couldn't find one. So I had to buy one on eBay and I spent way too much money on it. But it's here. I fixed it up, lubed it up, and it works great. But as things usually go with me, I hadn't seen a stencil maker for my entire life until just last week. And then I had to have one. Then 2 days later, after I buy the ideal stencil maker, I go to a sale of a ribbon factory in Hagerstown, ginormous factory that just made ribbons since 1920s. It's a pretty cool factory, but they're selling everything in there. And I walk in, as soon as I walk in, what do they have on the floor? Another stencil maker. Almost identical type stencil maker, a little bit newer, different mechanism for changing the letters, but basically the exact same type of stamping stencil maker machine. And luckily it was a 1/2 inch. So now I have a 1-inch stencil maker machine, this ideal machine, and I have this Marsh 1/2 inch stencil maker. And I wanted to show you how it worked because it's really, really cool. So what you have here is you have 2 wheels that can turn around. This one right here, A through Z, 1 through 9, and then exclamation, dashes and periods and ands and things of that nature. And then this one, the one that I fell in love with, the reason I like it so much is as you turn this inner race right here, this planetary gear system moves the selector around A through Z, 1 through 9, and it just goes around and it just looks really, really cool. Both of these are completely mechanical. There's no electricity in here, there's no wires, there's no computer chips, no nothing. It's just old school stencil making that they would have had in a industrial facility as this one was in, or more interestingly, and people would probably see it more often, is in the military. So in the military, if you wanted to put your name on your foot locker or something like that, you go to the stencil guy, and the stencil guy would pull out some of this paper here. It's called oil board, this right here, oil board, and it's